distance, displacement, and also speed and velocity, and variable velocity, and uniform velocity, such like we discussed. Then after by continuous those, we learn about acceleration, uniform acceleration, positive acceleration, and negative acceleration, where we may identify the particular situation. So such like we discussed. And also we discussed some different type of problems to solve. So today we are going to talk about, based on this finishing, what we finished in that first class. So today we are going to talk about force. What we are going to talk about? Force. So what is a force? What we may learn in our first class by the relation to that. To talk about the before about this force, we must understand some of the different situations in our life. What are the different situations? Means what type of activities we are playing in our life? Doing type. Means what we can say doing type, what we are doing a work particular. By doing a performing an action in our day-to-day life. Coming to talk about, let's talk about when we are carrying luggage. Means if you lift your school bag to hold, to carry on your shoulder by lifting. So observe here carefully. When you are lifting your school bag, means by lifting the school bag coming towards upside. Is it or not? It's moving upside to come means closer to you. Suppose when you are playing in cricket or otherwise any different other activities, by throwing a ball towards the batsman or otherwise towards the fielder, what we can observe by throwing the ball is moving away from us. The ball moving away from us. See, this is a person throwing a ball by this direction. Means by that what happened? By throwing the ball from his hand, what happened? The ball changing, means it is moving far from, means away from him or far from him. Means the body changes, means it is moving away. Suppose when you are pulling, means when you are closing the door, when you are closing the door and opening the door, when you are closed and open the door, when you are closed and open the door, what we may observe from inside and outside. Means if you are, suppose this is a house, what is this is house, and this is what I am saying, door. You are at inside the house, where at inside the house, inside the house. And when you are pulling, means what I am saying, when you are opening the door, when you are opening the door, when you are opening the door, what you may observe, the door comes towards you. Is it or not? When you open the door comes towards you. Understand? We are performing an action to open the door by using our hand. So by that opening from inside the home, that door coming towards you. And when you are closing the door, when you are closing the door, what we may observe by closing the door move away from you. The door move away from you. So what I'm saying from inside, from inside the home, inside the home or house. So to open, what we observe, the body came, means the door comes closer to you. What we can say, comes towards you, means closer to you. And when you are close, door move, what we can say, door move away from you, away from you. The same situation, what I am saying, from outside the home, outside the home. When you are opening the door, when we are opening the door. So when you are opening, it moves away from you, away from you. It moves away from you. Same as by close the door, it comes closer to you. It comes towards you. It moves towards to you. Means it comes closer to you. See, in this single situation, by the position different from inside and outside, we observe different positions. And coming to that, when you are riding a bicycle, when you are riding a bicycle, when you are riding the bicycle, see once here, how like we are riding. Okay, so this is a seat. So when you are riding bicycle with those pedals, what happens? One pedal, how we are riding to the pedal means how you are riding to the bicycle by applying, by what, by pressing, by pedaling the pedal with your legs. Means one leg is pushing towards the downward and one leg is pulling. Means what happens? It is lifting to upward. One leg is pressing towards downward, one leg is what, lifting the pedal towards the upside. See how we are making pedaling to move the bicycle, to ride the bicycle. So we are performing in one situation, one side of the pedal will move away from you, one side of the pedal will come closer to you. Understand? And coming to that, one more we can talk about here. When you are picking, when you are picking, picking, taking any, picking means taking. So picking any object from the surface of the earth, from your floor of your home. When you are picking from that, by taking from the home, what those things, taking the things from the floor, what you may observe by taking, by picking, the things are come closer to you. The things are come closer to you. Is it or not? Of course. Before what is this? By throwing a ball, what happens? The ball moves away from you. When you are lifting, the bag comes closer to you. Understand? See what we are observing here, by moving when you are performing an action on a particular object, body, what happens? The body showing action to move away from you to come closer to you. To move away from you to come closer to you. Understand? Let's discuss about that. What we may call when the body moving away from you, and what you may call the body comes closer to you, by what action it shows the result. By what action it shows the result, such a type of. We'll talk about those. Those we can call nothing as pull and push. These both are action performing on a body. When pull is acting on a body, the action pull is acting on a body. When the action push is acting on a body. When the pull is acting on a body. When the action pull is acting on a body. When the action push is acting on a body. Understand? So how like when pull, the action of pull is acting on a body. Pull is acting on a body. The body comes closer to you. The body comes closer to you. Suppose, see here, this is a duster. I place it away from me on my palm. On my palm. Palm means this is a. Okay. I am pulling this duster. Pulling means what happens? The duster comes closer to me. The action which is I'm performing on that duster, the duster showing the reaction. What is that result? It comes closer to us. Means what I'm saying here. So the action which is performing on the body, which is that pull. So the body shows what we may identify the action on the body. It moves closer to you. It comes closer to you. It comes closer to you. So by acting action of pull on your body, the body comes closer to you. What you can say? The body comes closer to you. When the action push is acting on your body, when the action push is acting on your body. Understand? What we may observe? Push, throwing. So the body moves away from you. The body moves away from you. These type of two action of the things we may identify in the where we may identify them written on the showrooms, shopping malls, on the doors, glass doors. What is the direction to push or pull to the open or close the door? Understand? Based on this performance, pull means we have to bring closer to us. The object will come closer to us. Push means the object moves away from us. Understand? So this is nothing as the action pull or push is nothing as a force. What is that? What I'm saying? Force. Force is nothing as force is nothing as push or pull. Push or pull. When the force is acting on a body, the action of push or pull, the body can change its state, size, shape, and direction. Understand? See here what I am talking to you. The force is nothing as a push or pull, but force is a invisible. Force is a invisible. Force is a invisible, means we can't see the force. We can't see the force, but we can feel it. But what I'm saying to you, we can feel it. We can feel it. Understand? We can feel. How like the what action of your body determines the direction of the force is acting of action of push or pull. See here, how like we can, so force has a direction, what you can say, force has a direction, how like based on action of your body, Before that only we discussed what, when you're opening the door, when you are opening the door from outside, the door is moving away from you. Is it or not? When you're opening the door from outside, what happens? The door moving away from you. Means what you are applying, the action is push you are applying. When a force is acting on a body, on a door, the door performing what type of action it is moving away from you. Means what type of action is acting on the push action is acting on the body door. So by that, the action of the body, action of the door determines what is the direction of applied force. What is the direction of applied force? How we are applying force that we can't see, but we can feel based on the how like action of a body. What is the direction of moving body? What is the direction of moving body that determines the direction of force acting on your body? Now I'm throwing this marker in this particular direction. When I'm throwing this marker in this particular direction, what happens? The body moving by this direction means the motion of the marker determines what is the direction of that force is acting on a body. What is the direction of force is acting on a body? Understand? Force is nothing as what I'm saying, push or pull. It is invisible, but we can feel. Force has a direction based on the action of a body. The motion of the direction of motion of a body describes direction of a force. What we can say? The direction of motion of a body describes motion of a body describes what a direction of force. Understand? So finally we came some of the conclusion to understand force. What is that? And what are the units to measure the force? What are the units to measure the force? Understand? Coming to that, how we can measure the force? Force is measured by different units. What are those? See here. See what I'm saying? Force is measured by Newton. Force is measured by Newton in SI system. In SI system. SI system. Or what you can call that? MKS system. MKS system. See here, SI system. What is the meaning of SI system? SI means SI system means Standard of International. What you can call standard. Standard of International system. National system. Standard of International system or system of international. What you can call system of international. Otherwise, system of international. System of international. Standard international system or system of international. Okay. So the standard unit to measure the force is Newton. Newton is the standard unit to measure the force. Understand? See, coming to that, MKS. MKS means what I will see. M means mass. Sorry. M means here meter, and K means kilograms, and S means second. Before I said based on the dimensions, that's right came. So meter, kilogram, second. Kilogram, second. So meter is a standard unit to measure the length. Already we discussed those. Meter is a standard unit to measure the length. Kilogram is a standard unit to measure mass or weight. Second is the standard unit to measure the time. Second is the standard unit to measure the time. Understand? So Newton is a unit to measure what? Force in SI system. It's showing by N. It's showing by N. Okay? And in CGS system, see here, dynes is a unit to measure the force in CGS system. In CGS system. There are different type of fundamental units to measure unit system. One is the MKS system, CGS system, FPS system. Already we discussed those, how to measure. Coming to that, what I am saying to you, CGS means, we can call this, C means centimeter, G means gram, S means second. Centimeter is a unit to measure what? Length in CGS system. Gram is a unit to measure mass or weight in CGS system. Standard unit. Second is the standard unit for the time. Understand? So dyne, what happened? Dyne is a unit to measure force in CGS system. In CGS system. So what is the unit to measure the force in SI system? Newton. What is that? Newton. By explaining those in the unit, so like see, generally we have an equation F is equal to ma, means force is equal to mass into acceleration. This we'll learn how to derive after. So force is measured by Newton is equal to mass. It is measured by kilograms in SI system, and acceleration meter per second square. meter per second square. Means we can write Newton is equal to kilogram meter second power minus 2. In the same as in CJ system, we have to write in CJ system. We have to write. See, coming to the by comparing those, see clearly. 1 Newton is equal kilogram meter second power minus 2. Kilogram meter second power minus 2. So when kilogram is equal to, in CJ system we have to write from the MKS to CJS. This is in MKS. Newton is equal to kilogram meter second power minus 2. In CJS, his mass is measured in grams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Meter. So meter, how many centimeter per meter? 100 centimeter into second power minus 2. So 1 lakh gram centimeter second power minus 2. This you can write 10 to the power of 5 gram centimeter second power minus 2. 10 to the power of 5, this we can write dyne. Okay, means what we can write here, 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. Understand? That we learn after the derivation of the force F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Okay, that will derive after by continuing the lesson. So this is the unit to measure the force. This is the unit to measure force. Understand? Force is nothing as push or pull. It has a direction, but it is invisible, but we can feel it. Understand? Coming to that. Then now we will discuss about where we may identify push, pull, and both. Means in our day-to-day life, in our daily activities, where we may observe the push and pull, where we are identifying the applying force on the particular object in our day-to-day life. Of course, in our day-to-day life, we are performing different activities. Is it what type of activities we are performing? By wake up into the bed, going to the bed. By wake up from the bed to going to the bed. By wake up, we are folding the bed sheet, we are brushing our teeth, taking bath, drinking water, eating food, holding books, writing, reading, whatever those what you are performing. Okay. See what you are dressing and playing, running, walking, jumping, see riding a bicycle. How many we are discussing? Think about in our day-to-day life. What we are performing. Any carrying the luggages by vendor shops. Otherwise, any adjusting the shelves, any objects adjusting from the shelves or racks. Is it or not? See how many activities you are performing in a single day. Means in this whole day-to-day activities, what you are performing, which action of a force you are performing, whether it is a push or pull or otherwise, both at a time we are applying. Both at a time we are applying. Let's discuss those based on our day-to-day life activities. Whether we are applying only push or only pull or otherwise we are applying both. Let's discuss that. So coming to that, what we may observe in our day-to-day life. Okay, brushing. Okay, to clean our teeth. And next, lifting. Is it doing or not? Yes. Eating. And next, what we are performing? Playing. And next, what you are drinking. erasing the letters, erasing the letters on board. And coming to that, next, one more what you are performing now: dressing, writing, and still what you are performing. Can you remember what you are doing? And throwing, or otherwise unload, loading. Is it or not? And of course, some more we can discuss: sipping juice, sipping juice with a straw, and next, hoisting a flag, and digging borewell, and one more, can you remember? Still, what are those we are performing? Coming to that, let's identify which is we are performing, whether it is push or pull, otherwise both. See here, brushing to our teeth. When you are brushing to our teeth, what we can observe here by cleaning our teeth with the help of brush. See, we are performing to move first to inside the brush, to push the inside the brush, and we have to pull back to the brush. Means what you are doing in this situation, can you recognize what action we are performing? The brush we are pushing means we are taking inside the first, and then we are bringing back to the next. Is it means by moving to inside the teeth or inside the mouth, the brush, what you may observe, the brush coming closer to us, then it is moving away from us. It moves. What happens? It comes back by that. When it comes back, we may observe the brush is moving away from us. Means in single situation, when we are performing brushing to our teeth, we may identify both actions on a single time, on a single body. What are those? Push and pull. So both actions are performing. What are those? We can say push and also pull. Because of when you're cleaning, how like by up and down or making sphericals or moving front and back. In this situation, one situation we are moving closer to us, in another situation we are moving away from us. Means in one situation coming front and coming to back in another situation. In that situation we are applying push and pull, both situations in one single situation, single action. Coming to that, lifting. How we are lifted? See, this is a luggage placed on a floor. This is a handle of a luggage. Okay, by lifting means how like lifting means we have the object should move upwards. The object moves upwards. We are lifting the luggage with our hand from down to top. What happens? Our hand is moving upside, means come closer to us, means the object also coming closer to us, means luggage also coming closer to us. When the object is performing an action, comes closer to us. When an object performing an action comes closer to us, what type of action we can push or pull? Can you? What is the situation we can identify? What is the action performing push and pull? By acting push on a body, the body moves away from us. When a pull acting on a body, the body comes closer to us. So By lifting the bag, by lifting the luggage or bag comes closer to us. Means what is the performing? What type of action is performing on the lifting of luggage? Can you push or pull? Pull. What is that? Pull. And eating. Eating means what I am saying, by picking, by taking food particles, by picking food particles with our hand from a plate, by picking the food particles. By picking the food particles, what happens? We are lifting the food particles from the plate to our mouth. To our mouth. Means what happens? The food particles are come closer to you by eating. Means what happens? What type of action we are performing? So nothing else what we can say? Pull. And playing. In playing, we can talk different situations. Means sometimes we may observe the body will move away from us. Sometimes the body will come closer to us. Is it or not? Of course. See, one more we can write, riding a bicycle. Bicycle. Coming to that, playing. What we can perform in that? Different. Suppose in cricket. What we can talk about in cricket? When a bowler throwing a ball towards the batsman. When a bowler throwing a ball towards the batsman. How the bowler will throw the ball towards the batsman? When he is performing that particular type of action to throw the ball towards the batsman. Means by throwing the ball towards the batsman, we may observe the ball moving away from the bowler. The ball away from the bowler. Understand? Away from the bowler. From the bowler condition. What I'm saying? From bowler, what happened? We are observing the ball is moving away from the bowler. Means he is throwing the ball. Means what type of action is performing here? Push. Understand? At the same time, by batsman. When batsman hitting a ball, with help of what bat. By hitting means the ball is moving away from the batsman. So what happened? What type of action batsman present on the express? So same as what? Push. Of course, from the batsman also, same as from batsman. Also same as the action. What is that? Push. Then fielder, by folding the catch. What happens? He is pulling the ball towards him. Means the ball comes closer to by holding. Means what happens? He is performing what a pulling action. What is the performing? Pulling. Who is that? Bowler. Sorry, bowler or fielder. Generally, we can say fielder. Fielder performs what? Pull to hold the catch. To hold the ball. In one single game, we are performing different. Coming to that, when keeper stumping to the batsman with ball. First, he should pull the ball to hold, then he has to throw the ball to stump the batsman. Is it or not? He should perform both actions at a time. Keeper performing what type of? Both. Keeper performing what? Both. What we can? First push, not pull and push. Understand? See carefully what type of we are observing in our daily life. And next thing, when you are playing shuttle with the cork, when you are hitting the cork with your shuttle, the cork is moving away from us. Is it or not? Means the cork is moving away from us. What type of action performing? Push on the cork with the help of bat. Is it or not? Of course, in tug of war, In a tug of war. What is that I'm saying to you? Tug of war. Two teams are pulling a rope on either side. Rope game. Two teams are pulling a rope, single rope on either side. Two groups of people are pulling a rope on either side in opposite direction. The both are trying to pull closer to them. Means they're trying to pull opposite team towards them. Means they're performing pulling action. What is action they're performing? Pulling action. Understand? When you're playing with marble, you're throwing the marble to hit the marble. Is it or not? So by that what happens? The marble is moving away from you. So by that, what type of action you're performing? Pushing. And next, when you're playing carom, when you're playing carom, we may understand when you're striking with the help of striker to the carom, you should not call coins of the carom board. You have to call caroms. You should not call coins, you have to call caroms. When you're striking with the striker to the caroms will disturb and move away from us, and striker also move away from us. Means we are applying on the striker or carom what type of action? Pushing. Is it or not? So like we can talk different. When the object is moving away from us, what type of action we may perform? Pushing. When the object comes closer to us, we may perform what type of action? Pulling. The force is acting, pushing and pulling in different situations. See, drinking. The liquid comes closer to us, pulling. Erasing the letters on board. See how I'm erasing? Like one. Once I'm moving toward right side, once I'm moving left side. Means by this situation, the duster moving away from us. By this situation, duster comes closer to me. Is it or not? By moving the duster by this direction, what happens by this direction? The duster moving away from me by this direction, by erasing this direction, the duster comes closer to me. Means in this situation, erasing the letters on board, we are performing both action at a time. What are those? Push and pull. What type of action we are performing? Push and pull. Both actions are performing. Push and pull. First push and next pull. In the top direction, we are first coming down and we are moving away. Means first coming close and we are moving away. Means pulling and push. Both of those. Dressing. Wearing and steering. Means removing and wearing. Wearing comes closer, removing it is moving away. Both performing in different situations. In wearing time, it is a pulling. Steering time, pushing. Okay? Writing. When I am writing, see here, when I am writing, what I am doing, first I have to fold the pen to write on the paper, on the board. By fold, what happens? We are pulling to fold. We are pulling to hold, and we are pushing the pen to write. Means we are performing both actions to writing. Okay? Means both we are performing push and pull. Push and pull. Here in one situation we are using push, in another situation we are using pull. In where we are push we are using for undress. Means what I'm saying, steering. Okay? And here dressing. Means weighing time. Unload and unload. Unload means but removing the luggage from the truck. Means the luggage, by removing the luggage from the truck, the luggage comes closer to us. Thus we are performing what ma? Pulling. And loading, we are filling the truck. The filling truck with luggage. Means luggage moving away from us. Means what happens? We are using push. Understand? Sipping juice with a straw. Sipping juice with a straw. When you are sipping juice with a straw, sucking juice, sipping means suck. Means by using straw, how we can drink the juice, cool drinks, or what you can say, soft drinks, or otherwise coconut water, how we can suck? By taking liquid to inside our stomach. Is it or not? Sucking or sipping. So means the liquid comes closer to us. So what type of action you are performing here? Pulling. Hoisting a flag. At every year we are hoisting flag 2 times. For one, 15th August and 26th January. On Independence and Republic. Is it? So on the time we are pulling a thread. By that flag will open to hoist by sprinkling the flowers on the ground. Is it or not? So what type of action to perform hoisting a flag? We are using here pulling. Digging borewell. Digging. We are making pit. Borewell. When borewell making a pit to get the water, first it should take soil out and that mission to enter to inside. Means it is pulling out the soil and it is pushing to down to make the hole. Means to make the digging borewell, make the pit, it's performing both. Pulling and pushing. Riding a bicycle. Where when you are applying pedaling, one pedal is moving downwards, one pedal is moving upwards. With our legs, we are performing 2 actions at a time, both which are pushing and pulling. So by that, in our day-to-day life, we are performing different activities with such as those actions, push and pull, are otherwise both. Without push and pull, we can't do anything. In our day-to-day life activities. Understand? We must be applying any one push or pull, or otherwise both. Whatever we are performing in our day-to-day life. So now I'm saying a task to say to you. We have to write except these what are there in our day-to-day life, what we observe in our surroundings, which is acting push or pull in the context of the situation. What is the action is acting in the particular situation, push or pull. Understand? Let's make a note on that. I'm coming to that. Do you understand what is the push and pull? Coming to that. See what I'm saying to you. Force classified 2 types. What are those? One is contact force. Another one is non-contact force. Non-contact force we can call as a field force. What we can call field force, or otherwise we can call one more force at a distance. We can call those. Non-contact force we can call field force or force at a distance. So there are 2 types of forces are classified based on some characters. Contact force another one is a non-contact force. One is a contact force, another one is a non-contact force. Understand? Then what are those contact force? Why we call such a different names for the non-contact force? Why we call? First we'll learn about what is the contact force, what is the non-contact force. With clear information. Then after we go with the why we are calling field force, why we are calling force at a distance. Then after again different parts are there in that, those will talk. What are those means? See here. It is again classified, means examples for the what I'm saying to you. Examples for the contact force. Example forces for the contact force. What I'm saying to you? Example of example forces for the, what I'm saying, contact force. Those, what I'm saying to you, one is muscular force, another one is frictional force, another one is normal force, and then tensional force, or this we can call the friction, and this is a tension. These are classed. And coming to this here also, it is classified examples. Forces for that. You can write here. One is magnetic force, and electrostatic force, and one more gravitational force, and finally one more mechanical force. What I'm saying to you? Mechanical force. Is it visible to you? What I written on board? Those are. Okay. See there, what I'm saying to you? These are. We are going to learn with suitable examples. Then after we learn, by applying force on any object, it can change what? It can change the direction, or it can change the shape, or it can change the state of an object, means whether it is a rest or in motion. It changes state from rest to motion or motion to rest. Understand? Coming to that, to talk about contact force and non-contact force. What is the clear information about contact force and non-contact force? Let's talk about that. Coming to that, let's discuss one example to understand the contact force. See here, this is what I'm saying, toothpaste tube. What is this? Toothpaste tube. This is what my toothpaste tube. Toothpaste tube. Okay. So when you want to take toothpaste from the tube of the toothpaste, what you want to do? We have to hold the toothpaste tube in our hand. We have to hold the toothpaste tube in our hand. Then after what we have to do? We have to press the toothpaste tube. We have to press the toothpaste tube. By pressing the toothpaste tube, what you may observe? The toothpaste will come out from the toothpaste tube. Are you understand what I'm saying to you? We are holding toothpaste tube in our hand and pressing. We are stretching or pressing the toothpaste tube. Then we may observe the toothpaste will come out from the toothpaste tube. See here, by performing a particular action on the toothpaste tube with our hand, the toothpaste came out from the toothpaste tube. Is it or not? What type of action we are performing? See here, we are pressing, means that we are pushing a toothpaste out from the tube. Means the toothpaste is moving away from us by performing a particular action on a toothpaste tube with our hand. Understand? Means what is the action we performed on the tube? By throwing, by pressing the toothpaste from the tube, the toothpaste moved away from us, so we applied pushing on the toothpaste. So finally we can describe a force is acting on a toothpaste with our hand. That is okay to understand. Then coming to that, there are two objects. One is our hand, one is toothpaste tube. One is our hand, another one is a toothpaste tube. One is our hand, another one is a toothpaste tube. See here, when we are pressing, we are holding a direct contact. There is a direct contact. There is a direct physical contact between two interacting objects. The force is acting, how like? Force is acting between direct interacting two objects. Understand? See, the objects are in direct contact, physical contact. See what I'm saying? A direct physical contact force is acting between two interacting objects. Two interacting objects is known as what you can say contact force. What you can call contact force. What is the contact force I'm saying to you? A direct physical contact force. There is a direct contact by physical. Acting between two interacting, the two objects are interacting. There is force in contact. Between that, there is a contact force. What is that we are calling? The direct physical contact force. What we are calling contact force. So where we are performing direct physical, if apply force with our direct our body part on any object, that force we are calling contact force. The force which is acting direct physical contact. A direct physical contact force is acting between two interacting objects is known as contact force. Contact force. Understand? Do you understand what is the contact force? Before what we discussed in push and pull actions, we applied with direct our physical contact. Means those whole examples we can call for contact force. Then what about non-contact force? What about non-contact force? Imagine this is a magnet. Imagine. And this is an iron nail. When you are placing at a part of the distance near to the magnet, when you are placing iron nail at a part of the distance to the magnet, what you know, the iron nail will attract by the magnet. See, we are not placing in contact, by placing at a part of the distance, the iron nail is attracted by the magnet. The magnet showing attraction force to the iron nail to pulling. Is it at a place of the distance only, at a part of the distance only. The force is acting, but not direct physical contact. We are not placing in contact. We are placing at a part of the distance, but there is a force is acting between two interacting objects. Is it or not? So what we can talk here opposite for that, without a direct physical contact force, what we can call without a direct physical contact force is acting between two interacting objects. Is known as non-contact force. Non-contact force. Are you understand? Here we are using direct physical contact force between two interacting objects. There are also two interacting objects, but we are not applying direct physical contact, we are placing at a part of the distance. We are placing at a part of the distance. By placing at a part of the distance, what happens? There is a force is acting between two objects to interact. Is it or not? That's why we call non-contact force, field force, or force at a distance. At a particular distance only the force is acting between two interacting objects without physical contact. In the field, if there is a gap, what happens? The force is acting between two interacting objects without physical. That's why we call what a field force or force at a distance is a non-contact force. We'll discuss some more clear information about contact and non-contact force in the next class. Okay? With a suitable example to how like in our day-to-day life. So see you in the next class. Have a good day to you. Be prepared well to your exam. What is their exam on your Sunday? Understand? Well, you have to prepare.